Matta Samba, Ponni, red, black, brown. What are these? Varieties of rice which are amazing for diabetics. To learn from the cheapest to the costliest, from the lowest GI to the highest GI, all about rice. Just stay tuned and watch the entire video. Rice is such an integral part of our culture, of our diet, of our taste, and of our cuisine. And the moment a diabetic is told you cannot have rice anymore, that itself is so painful, especially for South Indians. And for South Indians, I have some special varieties that you're going to love listening to in a while. But before we come to that, what we need to decide is all rice is not bad. There are many varieties of rice which are great for diabetics, but you should choose the right rice based on 5 parameters. Number 1, of course, glycemic index. Lower the glycemic index, better the rice for you. Number 2, fiber content. Greater the fiber content, better for you because it will release the sugar slowly into the blood. Number 3, the variety of nutrients it carries because it is grown in different parts of the country. Number 4, cost, because that also has to play its role. It's connected to your daily budgets. And number 5, how easily it is available. In 1950s and 60s, our own obsession for white salt instead of the traditional rock salt damaged us. Our obsession for white flour, maida, instead of the traditional whole wheat flour damaged us. Similarly, our obsession for white rice, which looks really nice, which feels good for the hands, actually killed the bran and the germ layer and took along with it the fiber, vitamins and minerals in the milling and polishing process. So white rice is a definite no-no because of high glycemic index and low nutrients. Let's start learning the amazing varieties of rice from the 40,000 varieties of rice, and many of them are practically possible in your home. So we start with our dear South Indian friends who may not be aware of the rich variety locally available. And the first top of the chart is the Kerala red rice, the Matta rice. Glycemic index is little medium high, 60. Cost wise also okay, around 150 or so. But what is better than Kerala Matta rice is the Samba rice, having a lower GI around 50. Cost remains the same. And what is not known to most is the parboiled Ponni rice with a glycemic index of 38 and comes out cheaper, between 70 to 100 rupees per kg. Close to the Kerala red rice is the Tamil Nadu red rice, also called Raktasari rice, with a slightly lower glycemic index than from Kerala. Price similar, around 150. All these 4 rice, Matta, Samba, Ponni and red, may not be available freely across the country. What is readily available across the country is brown Basmati rice. So North Indian walo chinta na karo. Glycemic index around 50, price around 150. Of all the varieties of rice I have spoken till now, the South Indian and the red varieties do have some additional benefits in terms of anti-inflammatory properties and improving your skin health. Versus brown Basmati has some other special benefits in terms of giving you that aroma, giving you that flavor and richness of vitamins and minerals like magnesium, selenium, manganese, etc. Another huge variety of healthy rice is brown rice, and it's an ocean in itself because it has many varieties within it, starting with short grain brown rice typically used in sushis, medium grain brown rice typically used in risottos, long grain brown rice which is used in things like pilafs. Then you have brown jasmine rice coming from Northeast and Thai area where they love it, and light brown rice which comes between the white and the brown varieties. Most of them have a healthy GI around 55 and come at different price points that you can buy. Hand pounded rice, again a very interesting variety and one of the cheapest, between 60 to 80 rupees a kg, low glycemic index, but involves manual process of pounding the rice with the hand, and availability wise would be available regionally. Two more varieties of rice, little costlier side, but they have their own benefits. Amongst them, first is black rice coming from Northeast. You can't eat too much of it. A small portion gives you a great filling sensation and amazing different varieties of minerals and antioxidants. You get it from that. Costs 300 to 400 rupees a kg. Glycemic index 42, really good. Last comes the costliest variety of rice, which is wild rice, 500 to 600 rupees a kg. Actually, it's not rice, but it's grass seed, but it's very chewy and very tasty. So a few of you might want to just try it out. After listening to so many varieties, matta, samba, ponni, black, red, brown, basmati, hand pounded and wild, you might get confused what to eat. So keep life simple. Start with brown basmati rice, available in your nearest store. I also love it the most because basmati, lovely smell. Mati is connected to your brain. So the smell of basmati directly elevates your mind and your brain, makes you feel good. And that's the negative impact. Many of the biryanis and white rice basmati biryanis, people keep on hogging and actually create problems for themselves. Also remember, there's a science of how much to eat, in what proportion to eat, and you will learn all of that in our 1-year holistic transformation program. So join whenever it's possible at the earliest.